Alright there pal, my name is Steven, also known as the Effing Scotsman, and welcome to Stuntman on the PS2. Oh yeah, one of my favourite driving games of all time. Well, maybe not of all time, but definitely on the PS2. Anyway, let's not faff about, we're going to get straight into it. Plan of action, we're going to do each film, then we're going to do some stunt constructor stuff just because we can. So, enter your name. Yes! Perfect. On to the first film. Oh,
this is where
it's a spooky guy from the early PS2 render days. CGI days.
I'll be hitting about 60. If the truck clips me, it's anybody's guess where it spins me.
So, what this game basically is, you're playing the role of a stuntman. Well, I should hold the clues in the title. But basically, like, you're playing certain scenes in a film. Okay, this is the very first one, Toothless and Whopping. Those little cutscenes that we saw there are just basically like interludes.
This movie's a gangster comedy. Two hopeless small-timers up against the police and gangland kingpin, the dentist. One of the leads, Vince, is trying to get across town for a pickup, but he's already late. I'll have constant radio communication with the director for every stunt I do. Time to get on set.
Director's looking a bit portly. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, yeah, those little cutscenes, including like those cutscenes that you see at the start of the of the scenes, those tell you a little bit about the scene that you're doing, but not to the point where that you can do everything in one go. There might be a few cases where I might have to repeat some stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Anyway, I consider myself okay at this game, so let's just get on with it, and hopefully become a big full-time stuntman person. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't what happened. Catch up, catch up. Yes, nailed it. Okie doke. Almost like, well, shit. So yeah, that's basically got to be this entire series, basically, because there will be a case where I might nail it in the first try. There are some scenes I can do in the first try, but there will also be a few where I'll just be repeating the same thing over and over and over. And it may get annoying, but anyway, I'll probably edit the majority of it out and post it anyway. Oh, nailed it that time. Good stuff. That's part of the film. I made it part of the film.
And cut.
Yes! We got stuff. I like stuff. So we'll be using these after we finish the game, and we're going to faff about with the stunt constructor for a bit, so that should be fun.
Because we're in Britain, the cars are right-hand drive, so we get left-hand drives.
And it's the best hand drive.
And drive those. We'll actually control the cars with mini steering wheels we keep out of shot.
In this scene, Vince and Ray escape to the docks with the safe in the back of the car. I need to do a 180 turn here, then stop close to the jetty edge to make it look good.
And that's that.
Toothless and Whopping, scene 6, take one.
Take one, the only take we'll ever need. Famous last words right there, but I digress.
Through the gap. Hit the boxes. Door off the van. Brake at the boxes and
that looked
swing
natural. And perfect.
Stop at the end and reverse.
Okie doke.
Brake.
And
Accelerate for the jump.
whoosh. Yes.
Brake at the end.
Did we nail it? We nailed it, of course. It's me we're talking about. So we got a thing, and more things. Yay!
Now Vince and Ray ditch the safe and get chased by the police. For the finish, I drive up and over a dumpster, making sure I get enough speed into the jump to make a wreck of the car.
What we're basically going to do in this one is essentially we're going to purposely crash the car. Because stunts. Man stunts.
Toothless and Whopping, scene 8, take 1.
Oh god, the nerves
Up
again.
the jetty.
The
Hit
nerves.
the life ring. Through the warehouse. Hit the trash cans. Into the warehouse.
Totally haven't been playing this in my off time. Getting some practice in, you know, just. Although, to be fair, if you're gonna do some gaming stuff on a channel, you'd be better off
Up
doing
the
that.
steps. Handbrake turn.
So it looks good. Oh, I'm surprised I actually got that. That didn't actually feel right.
Through the roadworks. Into the tunnel.
The very first time that you play this game, there is a lot of trial and error involved.
Overtake. Through the gap.
Anyway, let's just pretend that never
Up the
happened.
steps.
Let's make this better.
Handbrake turn.
The best there ever was. Aye.
Through the roadworks.
Oh, little power slide into that. Can't go wrong.
Into the tunnel. Overtake.
If you so much as clip the car,
Overtake.
just barely, like that. Ah! Did I mention I want to get 100% in
Up
every
the
scene?
jetty.
No? Well,
Hit
now I
the
did.
life ring. Up the steps. Handbrake turn.
Such is life of being a stuntman, doing everything over and over till you get it right. That just sounds like life in general. Do things over and over till you get it right. There you go. There's a little life tip for you.
Into the tunnel. Overtake. Overtake.
This time take it wide. Yes.
Through the gap. Over the dumpster.
And alley-oop.
And cut.
Car looks like it should be in better shape, but I digress. We got a van and a pipe ramp. Pipe ramps are actually pretty cool. I like them.
In this sequence, I drive a police car, chasing one of the dentist gangsters round warehouses. I need to stick close the whole time to make it look right. At the end of the stunt, I have to ram the lead car into the river.
Toothless, scene 24.
Oh crikey,
Take
with the
1.
muzzles now.
Give chase. Between the cars.
Might as well put the horn on for maximum
Stick with
effect. Or the siren, rather. Oh, the frame rate. I forgot the frame rate issues in this game are quite something. There's a few cases where it dips down to single digits, I'm pretty sure of. Good old PS2.
Hit the barrels.
Damn right we'll hit the barrels. In these chase films, they always hit the barrels and boxes and stalls
Through
and
the
shit.
warehouse. Into the boxes. Stick with him.
Pull over now, or
Left of
something.
the first container. Right of the second. Left again.
Bob and weave, bob and
Under
weave.
the crane.
I got something
Into
on
the
it.
lead car.
And sploosh.
Cut.
He ain't coming back from that. That was my plan all along. So we got the Rosa car and a bigger ramp. Ooh.
There are a couple of basic ways to roll a car. There's a pipe ramp, literally driving the
Hey, do you remember
subframe
that?
up
That's the
pipe.
thing I said that was
There's
pretty
also
good.
what we call a cannon roll, which we're going to do next. We make it look as if it's a collision that turns the car when, in fact, I got a button by the handbrake that shoots a pole out from under the chassis of the car when I slide the car sideways at exactly the right moment. And that'll flick me over. I just have to be sure to press it at the right time.
And if you don't, bad things will happen.
This is one of the final scenes in the film, and here, I chase the dentist's white van. To complete the stunt, I cannon roll the car as the van rams me. If I mess up the timing, I'll wreck the car, but we won't be able to use the footage.
See what I mean? Bad things happen. Be wary, kids. Bad things happen if you don't press the button at the right time.
Toothless scene 39. Take
And we're totally driving and not, it's not a BMW at all. And that other yellow car we were driving is not a Ford Capri. Totally not. I have no idea what you're on about.
Keep up with the van.
Squeeze through it. There we go. Let's not follow the van. Let's just go the movie route. Oh wait, that's what we're doing in the first
Close to
place.
the truck.
Oh,
Swerve round the truck. Onto the platform. Through the boxes.
oh,
Dodge the forklift and down.
oh! I felt like I got a little bit lucky there.
Warehouse. Through
Car's
the
looking a bit
gap.
worse for wear, right enough.
Under the ladder.
Sorry, sir.
Cannon roll. And cut.
Not sure if I would consider that a perfect scene, but apparently it was. You've been promoted to professional. Nah, I prefer swagman. And for all of our hard work, we got a pickup truck, which is rusty as all hell, and the coolest car ever made. Actually, no, it's not. We'll get to that later. And if you ever want to play card dominoes, here we go. So yeah, that was the very first movie all and done with, but we've got one more thing to do.
You know, being us is what's letting us down.
Two small-time gangsters.
I told
We
you,
get to
I
watch
don't
the
like
trailer
roses,
with
and
our
I
footage
don't
in
like
it.
milky tea. Well, I ain't in it for the money. I'm in it to scare people and say cool stuff. And the money.
Make the biggest mistake of their lives.
I'll tell you, it's easy as chip shop Sheena. Nothing's gonna go wrong. I shouldn't even be driving. We're supposed to be taking it in turns. It's a getaway, Ray.
And the only way out is to take on the gangster who already wants them dead. I don't forget, I do two things. I get rich and I get angry.
We ain't exactly his flavour of the month.
Toothless in Wapping. They might just get away with it. You know why they call me the dentist, don't you?
He's an East End freak. He can smell his money.
Toothless in Wapping.
You know, being us is what's letting us down.
Toothless in Wapping. There's only gonna be one winner.
So this
I'd watch it.
behind me is the stunt arena where I do a bit of work between movie contracts. It's a place where I can sharpen up on some skills and learn a few new ones. Plus it keeps me busy and the blood pumping. I'm gonna have to shoot, I got a show tonight.
So yeah, in between movies you get to do these little stunt shows, and for the most part they're kind of simplistic. There are a few tricky ones, but here's hoping we'll get it in first, maybe second, third tries. For this first one, no, this one is actually kinda tricky, so this might take a few tries. We'll see. Hope you heard that correctly, by the way, the top car. As I learned the hard way years and years ago. I used to keep smashing it in the middle of it, thinking, yes, done it, but no. No. Right, onwards. Onwards and upwards, literally. Typical stunt show stuff. Oh, the frame rate, and... oh, we cleared. And we cleared it. That's not what you want to do. Let's try this in first person view, actually. Oh, it's kind of hard to judge where the back end of your car's going to go. Okay, that didn't work as well as planned. Imagine going to an auto show, stunt show rather, and seeing the stunt guy just constantly fail his bloody stunt he's doing. It's like you paid so much money just to go and see what's happening. That didn't count. See what I mean now? Grr. Rage. Not happy. Nailed it. Yay! There we go. Kinda. That's kinda how it's done. Actually, it's not a bit like that at all. It's supposed to clip it with the back end of your car and then smash into it at the bottom, but you know what? This game is really lenient when it comes to stuff like that, so let's not argue with it, let's just continue. So we get the most freedom-esque car ever. Freedom-esque car ever. Yeah, that. The Americar. There we go. That sounds good. Anyway, so that's the first film done, and that's the first stunt show done. So we're going to go into the next film, but we're going to leave that for another video. So thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please think about hitting that like button, or don't, whatever works. And thank you for watching.